Hello everyone, and welcome to a playthrough that I've been looking forward to for quite a while. Welcome to the last, well, I don't know if it's last, but the current game in the Metroid series, Metroid Dread. So, I have done a playthrough of the other Metroid games, except for the Metroid Prime games. And, to be honest, it was actually a lot of fun. The only game I've ever 100% completed, if I can recall, is Metroid Samus Returns for the 3DS. But now we go on the big screen. We now go into Metroid Dread. I know very little about this game, so this will make for a very interesting experience. Before we start though, I would like to say that I have heard that at some point in 2022, it's quite possible that the Metroid Prime trilogy would come onto Nintendo Switch. But they may make it so that you would have to buy each entry individually at full price. And I don't know if only if I can't really record Metroid Prime on my computer will I have to wait and see if it comes out on Switch. But with all that being said, let's get into the story of Metroid Dread. This should be interesting. Oops, that's my alarm. I forgot I gotta turn that off. Ooh. Oh, that looks sick. Metroid Dread. Adjust the brightness until the image on the left is barely visible. Metroid. Virulent Metroid, a virulent floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after their word for Ultimate Warrior. Oh, so that's what Metroid means. Their value as a bioweapon sparked several crises, and as a result, all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. Which is a real shame because the Metroid's prey were the X parasite, which we found out in Metroid Fusion. Oh, speaking of the X parasite, a gelatinous parasitic organism indigenous to the planet SR388. It could absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. X-parasites were driven not by emotion, but by an instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. Both of these extinct creatures have gone extinct because of Samus, but we really didn't have a choice. Not to mention that, X-parasites are not exactly the most friendly creature. Yeah, that's right, this game takes place after Metroid Fusion. So this is when it attacked Samus and, infected her. She was lucky to be alive thanks to the Metroid vaccine. but her parts had to be surgically removed. With no Metroid surviving on SR388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. So yeah, when I played Samus Returns, we had to eradicate all Metroids that were existing on the planet. Over time, they evolved to become incredibly powerful, and they went from like, they went through the different Greek, it's Greek, right? They went through the different Greek phases: Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Zeta, Omega, or Queen, whatever you want to call it. The more they evolved, the more dangerous they got, the stronger they got, the smarter they got. To the point where I couldn't even shoot at the exposed tummy on the Metroid Queen. I had to shoot into the mouth, which was a very dangerous battle. Yeah, the Metroid vaccine. Thanks to this, Samus survived. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. And of course, this is because Metroid's prey were X parasites, so of course we'd naturally be able to absorb them. Man, I feel so informed and knowledgeable about this having played the other games. This ability was tested immediately when I went to a Biologic Space Laboratories (BSL) research station to investigate a distress signal. Yeah, we had to face SA-X. There, I battled many powerful forms, including the SA-X, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. I eventually eliminated the X-Menace on SR388 by setting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet. Oh, by the way, this is something that I discovered through comments when I watched Nakatalili play this, but you may remember the ending of, now, I can't say this with absolute certainty, but it does kind of make sense. In the ending of Metroid Fusion, it was implied that Samus would be seen as a criminal and face serious repercussions for her actions of sending the station on a collision course with the planet. Even though it was pretty much the only way to get rid of the X, because the Federation were going to arrive, and if the X killed them or took over their bodies, they would have control over the most knowledgeable beings, and they would spread havoc that way. So of course we had to destroy the station somehow. But the thing is, it was implied that Samus would likely be in hot water with the Federation. But a comment on one of Naka's videos pointed out that by Federation, they didn't mean this whole organized, like, they didn't mean this whole organized federation of, like, several agents. The comment said something about how there was, like, a mistranslation or a poorly worded phrasing or something, and this federation it was talking about was basically this kind of disbanded federation, kind of like an old army, if you will. Like I said, I could be wrong about it, but it implied that the ending wasn't really that well explained. Like, Samus isn't in trouble with this entire organization or company or whatever. I think they're talking about old members of the Federation she used to work for. But, again, I could be wrong. But, you know, I'm sure there's a possibility this game will explain that to us. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories, or so we thought. Just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission, and as a famous GTA quote once said, "Ah shit, here we go again." Ooh! No way. It showed an X, alive and in the wild. Really? Really? Huh. You know, that does actually make sense. Because when we found the X on SR388, something we never took into consideration was there more than just one? Chances are, yes. But I get the feeling we're not going back to SR388. Thorough analysis proved the video was real, and not just another TikTok hoax. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet. Look at these. That is so cool! That's a bejeweled background right there. It was called ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 Emmy to investigate. So, I would like to mention something. I don't know if ZDR is the planet that the station was orbiting around. I don't think it is, but something I want to know is, could the X survive the cold vacuum of space? Because see, here's the thing. There's no gravity in space. Would the X really be able to control where they're going? I don't know, because I know they can fly through walls and they fly through the air, but would they be able to move freely around in zero gravity? Oh. An Emmy is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Oh, that sounds painful. Their incredible mobility and protective plating, made of the strongest stuff of the in the universe, practically guaranteed the mission's success. Oh, but I get the feeling that things didn't go well. But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost. There it is. I called it. Never send a robot to do human work unless you absolutely have to. Then again, the conditions on the planet are probably pretty harsh for anyone not wearing a power suit. Look at how badass we are. What is happening on ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? As the only one immune to the parasites, it's up to me to go there and find out. So, no mention of being in trouble with the Federation. So, I think it really might have been a mistranslation or poorly worded phrase of, it being implied Samus would be seen as a criminal. Oh look! I think that's supposed to be like the little morph ball loading icon. I don't know. But it's really up to the interpretation. Do you believe that's just a mistranslation, or are we really in trouble with the Federation for what we did to the BSL station? I want to say that we're not really seen as a threat or a criminal. But let's not forget that the Federation wanted to capture SAX to study it, which was a very idiotic plan.
We'll soon be entering ZDR's atmosphere.
Oh, look at them HD graphics. Wait, are the things on her... Are the things on her shoulders reminiscent of the Chozo logo? Lady!
Atmosphere in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh dear. If you hear any voices from downstairs, I apologize. They tend to be kind of loud when they're on the phone. If I can't just go down there and tell them they're being too loud, that'd be seen as rude. Hey, that looks like a Chozo symbol.
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility. Signal quality is likely to be low. Remote communication remains difficult. Try to connect to the facility's network when you reach the bottom. That way, to gain contact. Any objections, lady?
Hey, he said the thing. Adam Malkovich, Samus's best pal. Look at that on her shoulders. It looks kind of reminds me of the... Hi. Oh my god. He has an arm cannon. Is he a Chozo or what is he? Oh god. It's like SAX all over again. We can't hurt it. Yet. Wait. Is that... Oh my god. Oh my god. Things just went from 0 to 100 very fast. What the hell? We're alive. What in the hell just happened? Where did he go? Oh. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at how smoothly I move back and forth. Whee! I love it. Oh my god, look at the map, look at how it fills out. Oh, that's gonna be satisfying as hell. Oh my god, I love this. It even tells us, it even kind of tells us how high we can jump. So this is where we fought that guy, but where did he go? I myself am not too sure, but somehow we're alive. Somehow we're alive. And was that guy some kind of cyborg Chozo? Was he a civilian of, was he a resident, inhabitant, whatever, of ZDR? There's so many questions and so little answers. But one thing's for certain, things do not look good for us. I do love how everything looks though. Something I also want to point out is how nice Samus's arm cannon looks. Like in the pixelated games, it like I know some people are probably gonna scold me for this, but I just want to share my thoughts, and they're not really negative thoughts. They're more kind of viewpoints. But in the oh. Strobe light party. I can aim in all 360 directions. That's actually really nice, because, first of all, in the pixelated games, I couldn't really aim in every direction. I could only aim, like, here, 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 and here, but I can aim all around. So, what I was saying was, In the other Metroid games, Samus's arm cannon usually had a very wide, what do you call it? A very wide edge, not edge. It basically looked like her arm cannon was just shaped like a cannon at the end with a larger hole. But this one has a very smaller hole, and something about the way the tip of the arm cannon looks, it feels like it actually would do more damage. Like it's an actual arm cannon. Like you saw on before I started up the game how she was holding her arm cannon. It had a very narrow nozzle, a nose, whatever you want to call it. Something about that sleek, slim design really feels more natural to me. Cause look at this. It really does feel more natural to shoot. And I don't mean that in terms of gameplay, I mean that in terms of how it would naturally look. Oh, hang on. So... oh, shit. So there definitely are a lot of questions. What happened here? What happened to the Emmy robots? That's a question that we may never know the answer to. Or we may know, but the only way we'll know is by finding out. Let's make like a rover and take a picture upon starting up from memories. Sorry, I know that by this point I probably should have gotten more done, but I've been waiting for a while to play this game, and I really want to savor everything it has to offer. It's my kind of style of gaming, you know? I really want to appreciate everything it has to offer. So let's just get comfortable. Kind of tricky to get comfortable sometimes. So let's just make sure my mic isn't gonna come unplugged again. Alright, how's this? No, I sound kind of far away. That'll do her. Nope. Damn it. Just a bit of struggles, folks. It's all good. The most important thing when it comes to playing a game, you want to be as comfortable as possible. Actually, you know what? Let's just... Alright, I unplugged the thing. Now I can play it freely. Without the USB connected. Ooh, I'm so excited for this. Like, I'm really hyped. I've managed to avoid plenty of spoilers, and anything I might have seen about Metroid Dread, I've pretty much forgotten about at this point. So anyways, enough jabbering. Oh, we can't open that. It's lighting up though. So let's test out our controls. B is jump. Y is shoot. Oh! Oh! We carry over the stun move from Samus Returns. Oh, I guess that's a good thing I played Samus Returns last then. And then, of course, L is to lock in place. And then R is to shoot, switch between missiles. Okay. Same controls as always. Yeah. Hi there. What are you? You look like a... I don't even know what you are. You look like a giant walking coral. See how the creature's running in the background? While tilting L to run, press ZL to slide. Ooh! Hold L to use free aim mode and tilt L to aim. Just listening to that audibly, that would sound very confusing. Hey, it's those things from Samus Returns. How funny is it that... Actually, I think it's because Samus Returns is the most recent Metroid game before Dread, I'm pretty sure, that it would make sense that the controls from that would carry over to this. Which, you know, I probably would have ended up uploading Samus Returns not before Dread. Okay, no, I actually am right now. I've been uploading the games out of order, and it is kind of course my own fault for doing so, but I gotta be honest. I don't know why I've been doing it, I just have. Something I've kind of committed to, of course. Yeah, you can still hear her. God, I love doing that. Filling out the map. It's also kind of important to do so that you don't feel like you missed someplace. Because the last thing you want is to be like, hey, is there anything over here? Only to go all the way back and find out, oh hey, there's nothing over here. I came back all this way for nothing. Believe me, that's the kind of feeling that would really suck. At the moment, we don't have much. We just have our arm cannon, our missiles, our instinct, and apparently no way to open doors. Ow! Which is very strange, but I guess we did crash land. Ammo already at maximum capacity. Oh good, they made it so that I don't have to stand on a platform for 3 seconds. Rather, just for 1 second. Oh yeah, I don't even have my morph ball ability. Hold R to ready missiles, then press Y to fire. Some blocks can only be destroyed by specific weapons. Now the question is, are we going to use... Actually no, I don't think we're going to be using the pulse scanner because, you know, the map is kind of already shown to us. Alright. So, slide. Some destructible blocks are hidden. If you run into a dead end, try shooting your surroundings. Yeah, striking some blocks with missiles may reveal how to destroy them. Oh, that's a door we can go through. What is this? Let me guess, it's some kind of... Oh, it's for our arm cannon. Whoa.
So, you've accessed the network station. Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your vital signs and video log from the data you uploaded.
Cool! Voice acting!
I've run a full analysis, but I cannot account for why you lost consciousness. My readings indicate dramatic physical changes in you.
Yeah, I thought we looked kind of different. It could be just me though, but I definitely feel like something has changed about us.
Whatever caused these changes seems to have stripped you of most abilities. You might call it physical amnesia.
Interesting term.
That brings me to your assailant. I am checking the Federation database against your video log. It appears to have been a Chozo. The attacker's identity is not yet clear.
So it was a Chozo. But it's nothing like I've ever known or seen.
I have determined that you are somewhere within the depths of ZDR. Your top priority should be to return to your ship on the surface. This situation is precarious. Trust your instincts as you navigate upward.
Will do.
This planet appears to consist of multiple areas. Shuttles, elevators, and other modes of transport connect them. Keep an eye out for ways to reach the surface.
So in Samus Returns, our job was to go down into the planet. Here, our job is to go up onto the surface of the planet to escape.
The ship's location is marked on your global map. Check it for yourself. You may encounter pockets of low temperature. Your Metroid DNA renders you vulnerable to such environments. Spending time in cold areas will be harmful to you.
Very good to know.
There are many such cold areas scattered underground. Do not enter them with your basic power suit.
Yeah, I may have to wait until I get a Varia suit.
One final thing. Underground interference is preventing radio transmissions. Check in with me at any network stations you find.
Will do. By the way, interesting bit of trivia before I end off the episode here. I know I didn't get much done, but you know, I really wanted to let everything sink in. But from what I know, the reason the Varia suit got its name is because of a mistranslation from Japanese. Because I think the original name was supposed to be Baria, but the translator was thinking it like Baria. Do you mean something like Varia? But you know, somehow Varia suit has a very nice ring to it. I mean, Baria suit would just kind of sound weird, but Varia suit actually, it feels like it belongs, it feels like its name belongs. So, until next time everyone, in the next episode of Metroid Dread, we have to find our way back up and hopefully escape this planet before whoever or whatever lives within it consumes our bodies. Our body. I don't know what the fuck I said. Until next time.